Okay. Good afternoon, all the students, and welcome to the virtual class. Today, we will see the further topic in a grammar, that is the perfect tense and perfect continuous sentences. What is a perfect sentence? Perfect sentence, that means that is used to refer to an action is complete and finished. That means the main verb, our action is completed, is finished. Okay. Now, what is a perfect present tense? Perfect present tense, this is the combination of present and the perfect tense. This is a combination of perfect and present tense. Present means what? Which is going on. A perfect tense, that means action is shows which is already completed, which is already finished. So here we have the example. I have written a letter. I have written a letter. Have, has, these are the helping verb which is used to show the present tense. All right. But I have written a letter. Written, this words comes under the perfect tense, which shows the action is already completed, finished. Okay. So next is past perfect tense. Now, what is this past? Past perfect tense. It is used to make it clear that the event happened before another in the past. That the event happened before another in the past. Okay, it is happened. So that's the reason here we use the helping verb had. Okay, we are using had, or else you use was, because had, was, these are the words we are used for show our past tense. Okay, but this is the perfect past tense. And what's the meaning of perfect tense? Perfect tense, it shows the action which is already finished and completed. So that's the reason our sentence is what? I had written a letter. I had, we are using here had. Why? Because this is a past perfect tense. Now, future perfect tense. Future tense, that means the event will be happen. The event will be happen in a future. Okay. So here our helping verb is will, shall. We are using will and shall. Helping verbs are used to show this is the future tense. But what is our action? What is our main verb? Our main verb is a written. They, you have to be used here a verb, main verb. That means action is already happened. Action is already happened. So that's the reason we are written here, written. See here, I will have written a letter. He shall have written a letter. Written. That means the action is already happened. Okay. This is about the future perfect tense. Future perfect tense is used for action that will be complete before some other point in the future. That action will be complete before some other point in the future. That means in another point of future will be completed. So that's the reason we are using here. I will have written a letter. He shall have written a letter. Wait a minute. I'll show you some examples here. Just a second, wait. Present perfect tense examples. I have seen that movie 20 times. I have seen that movie 20 times. So see here, students, the action is already happened. Okay. In a perfect tense, the action is already happened. Suppose if you peoples are already seen a movie so many times. Okay, there is a very famous movie Bahubali, right? Everyone's like to see. You are seen already that movie 20 times or more than 20 times, and when you inform this thing to the another person, so how was your sentence? Your sentence is like to be I have seen that movie 20 times. I have seen. Seen, I have shows a present tense, and seen. Seen it shows that you've already done. The action is already happened. So this particular sentences are the examples of the present perfect tense. I think I have met him once before. I have met him once before. I have. It's a helping verb which is comes under the present tense. But met, 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 it shows the action is already happened, right? I have met. Okay. So here the main verb is already happened, right? So this is the example of present perfect tense. All right. Now see here, I had taken the selfie. I had taken the selfie. This is the example of past perfect tense. I had, was, these are the helping verb which is comes under past perfect tense. Okay. And how you come to know this is the perfect tense? Because see the main verb, that means the action word here, it shows which has already happened. He had taken the selfie. She had committed suicide. He had rained. I had found my phone. I had lost my phone. He had taken bath with each other. They had ended their relationship. So these are the examples of the past perfect tense. Okay. Examples of future perfect tense. If you're talking about the future tense, students, always keep in your mind the helping verb which we use, that is the will and shall. I shall have eaten a burger. Now, students, pay attention here. I shall have eaten a burger. Okay. I shall. Shall it shows, shall or will it shows, this is a future tense. Right. Because these are the helping verbs which we are used for the future tense. But see the action, main word eaten, taken, okay, eaten, taken, fallen. This action word which is already happened. So this sentence is come under the future perfect tense. This is the future perfect tense. Okay. Now let me see the another. One second. This is our another examples. Now let me see the another topic, that is a perfect continuous sentence. Now what is the perfect continuous sentence? It shows that something started in the past and is continuing at the present. Okay, that means which is already started at the past time and is continuing at the present time. That is a perfect continuous tense. Okay. Before we have see the continuous sentence and perfect sentence separated. See, per continuous sentence and the perfect sentence we are seeing separated. Okay, when we are seeing a separated, at that time what I told you, continuous sentence means what? Where the action is going on. Action is going on, not completed. And in the perfect sentence, our action is already happened. Our action is already happened. Now we come to third point. And what is in our third point? That is perfect continuous sentences. We are combining this both. We have perfect continuous sentences. Hmm? One second, student. Now we have perfect continuous sentences. Okay. Now, perfect continuous sentences means what? That shows that action or something event, it started in the past, but is still continue at the present. That is our perfect continuous sentences. Okay. Now let me see what is the perfect continuous present tense. Okay. What is a continuous present tense. Perfect continuous present, that's where the action is still going on. I have been writing a letter. I have been writing a letter. This is the present perfect continuous tense. Here, the students, the action, the main verb is still not completed. It's going on. As I told you before, perfect continuous sentences means what? Which is started earlier but still is going on. So our main verb, verb plus ing, that means the action is still not completed. And we are using the helping verb for to shows the present, that is the I have been writing a letter or has been writing a letter. This is a present perfect continuous tense. One second, student. Present continuous. This is the examples of this is the example of present perfect continuous tense. You have been waiting here for 2 hours. Okay. You have been waiting here for 2 hours. Have you been waiting here for 2 hours? Okay. This is the first example. It's a simple sentence. Second example, this is a question mark. That means you are asking a question someone. And the third sentence, it's present in a negative sentence. Okay. You have not been waiting here for 2 hours. You have not been waiting here for 2 hours. Have not been, because this helping verb we are used to show the present tense. Okay. We are used to show the present tense. Here, this is about the present continuous tense, present perfect continuous tense. This is about the present perfect continuous tense. Now, what is the past perfect continuous tense? Past for perfect continuous tense, that is all the same thing, that the action is started earlier but still is continuing. Okay, so each and every sentence you can see that trying, studying, reading, cooking. Okay, studying. So this means the verb it's not completed, it's continuing. Okay, it's continuing. They they had been. So here we are use had. Why you use here had? Because it's the helping verb which is used for the past tense, which we are used for the past tense. So they had been friends since childhood. They had been friends since childhood. Okay, so here students, if we communicate or conversate with another person at that time, we are informing they had been friends since childhood. Thomas had been trying to repair the phone the whole day. Okay, so while speaking at that time, we are using such kinds of words. Thomas had been trying to repair. So here the phone he started to repair at the past, but still it's not completed, right? So the action is going on. So that's the reason they are using here. Thomas had been trying to repair the phone the whole day. We had been studying all day, so we tired. Okay, we had been studying all day, so we tired. He had not he had not been reading a book. He had not been reading a book. Suppose if some person gives informing or conversation to another person, so that time is informed that particular person action is not completed, it's still going on. So these are the example which comes under the past perfect continuous tense. Now let us see what is the future perfect continuous tense. Okay, if you're talking about the future, the helping verb which we are used, that is a will. Okay, that is the will. So here what we are seeing, I will have been starting, I will have been starting. That means what? Starting something. Okay, that means the action is still not completed, they have to complete the action. But here the helping verb, what we are using, I will have been starting. Okay, why they use our will? Because this is a future tense, this comes under the future tense. Have been, they have to be started already, but it's not completed. So they will have been starting, he will have been starting. Okay, these are the future perfect continuous tense examples: positive sentence, negative sentence, and some sentence which is included under the questions. I will not have been starting. I will not have been starting. Okay, I will not do. I will. Here they are talking about the future, but the action is not completed. So that's the reason the action is continue. So verb plus ing will come here. You will not have been starting. Okay. Now let us see the questions. I will have been starting. I will have. Will I have been starting? Because this is the question formation. Will you have been starting? Will you have been starting? Will he have been starting? Okay. So these are the examples of the future perfect continuous tense where you are use will word have been starting. Understood, students? So this is about a grammar topic, that is this transformation of sentences part where we see a different tense, simple, we are seeing the tense and the sentences: simple sentences, continuous sentences, perfect sentences, and perfect continuous sentences. In that we are see simple present tense, simple past tense, simple future tense. Okay, what they all are. Then after we are see continuous present tense, continuous past tense, continuous future tense, perfect present tense, perfect past tense, and perfect future tense, perfect continuous present tense, perfect continuous past tense, and perfect continuous future tense. Okay, we are seeing all this thing in this lecture. Okay, I hope you understand the topic which is related in a grammar. Okay, thank you everyone.